Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces to a brand new vlog where you're tuning in to see what can happen next. And we're back with just a nice random weekend vlog for you. There's some sort of English in there. And today we're just going to get us a few bits and bobs and just see where the weekend sort of takes us, really. So hopefully you're all doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like I said, we've got a few things to sort of do today, and we're just going to go with the flow with it and just have a bit of a random weekend vlog and just see what kind of happens. So first thing on my agenda for today is a bit of tape and a knife. Bit of a weird combo, but there's reasons. Because I need to seal up this box, which I need to go to the post office first thing to get this sent off, because I'm sending off a bit of a little hamper thing for my mum, because it's her birthday next week. So need to get that all in there, all taped down, secure, and get that sent off. And there we have it. That box is nice and secured, which I'm happy with. So we'll go and get that sent off to the post office. I don't even want to think how much it's going to cost me. Hopefully, not too much. It's quite a big box, but hopefully not too much. But we do need to get a certain someone from in here, if I'm heading out, who's just somehow just hiding down by my Crocs. It's a willow. It's a willow. Oh, look how big she is now. She is so big. She's not even one yet. She's due to become one soon, but she's a big girl. But look how adorable she is. She's so cute. But we are dealing with the lovely phase at the moment. We're dealing with the cat. She's going through her mating season at the moment. So we've just booked her in for the end of the month to go and get her like spaded in a way. So she doesn't go through the whole heat cycles and screaming, like meowing wise at 3 in the morning, doing her mating calling thing, because she's at that age and just that point now where she's just don't know very well can say these words, but I am. She's just been a very horny cat. So that was the first complete fail of the day. The post office is just closed, which Curtin thinks he's on lunch, but it says he's got on lunch for till 2 o'clock. But it's 2:15, he's not there. Short staffed, that's all I say. So he's ill. So I need to look for a second post office now, which is the one which is actually open. Let's Google. Cannot catch a break. The post office is closed. That's 2 we've gone to now. At the point, this is what I get for waking up a little bit later today than normal and staying up late. Hey, I've tried. I can't do any more than that. Today definitely is one of those days where I'm not having no luck. Like, I woke up late. I didn't catch this before I actually started the day. I was like having lunch, made my soup. I dropped my soup, half of it, all over the kitchen counter. Trying to go to the post office, trying to get Blaze stuff sent. Every post office I'm going to is closed. I'm just having no luck today. But one thing I'm able to do is get fuel, which is the main thing. So I guess there's a bonus to that, but one of them dates today. I think I'm ready to quit for today. We've literally, like, right, next job on the agenda for today is to go and get drop off, like, donate some clothes. It's full. Why is everything we want to do today is just a failure? It's one of those fucking days. Oh, should we just go home and not do nothing for the rest of the day? Because at this rate I want to. Oh, why is it one of those days? That's the summary of today. It really is that. We went to the shop. We wanted to go get a pot for cooking. So we wanted to go to the shop to go get a big pot for cooking and whatnot. Didn't have that. Went to Aldi just now to get some bits that we needed. Luckily, we got that. So out of all the things we wanted to do today, we got one thing done.
That's why we shop online.
Yeah, it's annoying, but I think it's just today. It's just overall just like a shit show of a day today. Not the greatest way I wanted to start today, but I didn't think today was going to be like this, because I was like, get a lot of shit done. I've got absolutely shit all done today. Yay! So we're going to head home now. We're done for the day, and get home, have coffee, and just walk. It's freezing out there today. Yeah, so I'm going to get home now, then try and get some stuff done at home now, and fingers crossed there won't be any other issues. So it's been a few hours since I've done my last clip, because I just got home and I just sat down and just chilled out for a bit. When I say chilled out, I napped. I just generally just got home and just made a cup of coffee and zonked out. You might be like, a cup of coffee? Yeah, just, for some reason I drink coffee and I can just sleep. So I've decided, because I haven't really done anything on my list I want to do today, I'm now just going to play some Euro Truck, do some streaming on twitch.tv/DaneTMG. So if you ever want to come join us, you know where to find me. If you want to interact with me outside of my vlogs, then do see me doing a bit of gaming, which I used to do. So if you do want to come and join us, You're welcome to join me at any time. So I'm just going to chill now for the rest of the evening, play some Euro Truck with some friends and just chill out. So let's hit the road. So it's been a few days since I've done the last clip in the vlog because I just had a terrible Saturday. Sunday I just switched off and just didn't want to pick up the camera, to be honest. I will be honest. I was like, you know what, I'm not vlogging today. I'm just going to have a very chill day. And to be honest, I was going to scrap this vlog. I really was. But something else has happened. 2025 really just does want to fuck me over big time. And I always like to do in the vlogs, be positive, try and like do stuff. But I also want to kind of document the downtimes as well, because sometimes life is not always perfect. So today is a midweek. It's Tuesday. To give context, I should be at work. But this morning we left the house. 6 o'clock in the morning, go to work. We travel quite far for work, like over about 45 miles we do for work, quite far. The car started playing up a little bit. Yes, the car. And so basically, when I accelerated, it was doing a lot of stuttering. I was like, oh Christ, I recognise this feeling. It's done this before. Funny enough, we get from about 35, trying to accelerate, get up to 70. It's just doing a lot of, it's just like, it doesn't like it. So, pulled over, restart the car, do all the things that you would do, turn it on and off and whatnot. Try again, just didn't like that. And we had to pull over, call the RAC out, but they quoted us like they're going to come at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like, it's currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm not waiting that long. So very slowly got the car back home. RAC came to us at home and they tested the car for the faults because they've got the wacky computer that plug it all in. And they told us the great news. Our car has got a cylinder misfire. If you don't know basically what it is, it's basically one of the cylinders of the car. And the thing with it is the thing we got replaced last time the car broke down. Yeah, we've had to go, well, luckily we got the car booked in for tomorrow to go and get repaired and get serviced tomorrow. And to top it all off as well, today of all days, the car was booked to go in for its service. It's really annoying because I drove it yesterday, absolutely fine. Drove it today, the day it was going in for its service, it decides to do this, which is really annoying. Hey ho, life is what it is. Situation for us is like we do a lot of mileage on our car because we do work quite far, but it is what it is. So yeah, 2025 is going great so far if you do ask and then wondering. So yeah, I've had to take the day off from work today, take a day's holiday because I can't get into work. And tomorrow I've got to drive very safely down to the garage. And luckily they can repair it because I think they got the part in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the car can be repaired and go from there. But it's really annoying. 2025 is really, really loving me so far. It is now the next day of the day. The car is getting into the garage. I'm just at the garage now. I've arrived a little bit earlier, so I'm just waiting for them to open. Then I can take the keys in and they can do what they need to do. Driving in this morning, I just drove very slowly. It was absolutely fine, but I didn't want to chance it by slamming my foot down or anything like that. So it was okay this morning, but it was really annoying. My tyre pressure freaking thing popped up saying you need to pump your wheels. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. And one time I don't have my pump thing in the back boot is the one I need it. But luckily the garage should be able to sort that because I think it's part of the service thing they do. So they can sort that. So that's just annoying because just another thing with the car. So I was like, oh, for God's sake. So that shall be today's thing. And that is the car dropped off until later, so they'll give Kirsty a call later because she's the best person to contact with that. So it's got to wait and see what occurs. So hopefully in about 4 hours, hopefully should have an update. So we have to wait and see. If it comes about it's absolutely screwed, I guess we might be doing some car shopping maybe at some point. Which one should we go for? So we are back at the Kia garage and we have got more drama to unfold. So I don't have the part in that we actually need for the car, so they're gonna have to order it and do it tomorrow. So we're gonna have to get a temporary car. So
But your wonderful wife arranged it.
yeah, she's got us a courtesy car luckily. So
Okay.
so we get to show off a fancy new car. So the way I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's annoying we don't have our own car, but makes good for the vlog. We have literally got a brand new car.
It's got that brand new car smell.
Brand new.
This was bigger than the last one we hired.
Oh, I need to get the leg room. There's little little things at
Little
the side
buttons.
where it's
Look at the
automatic.
spaceship.
Feels, yeah, it does feel different.
Yeah.
Definitely does. So we're on our way home, and we've had a we had a crisis. We did. We got the car. The car we got given today is brand spanking new. It's like done 10 miles, and the guy said there's a slight issue. It's got no fuel, so you're going to have to go straight to the petrol station to go and get fuel. And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, we normally don't do this to customers, but you're going to have to go and buy fuel. So I had to go buy fuel and drive to a petrol station, which I've never done in my life, in the car, screaming at me to go and get fuel.
It literally said it had 1 mile left.
Not even that after a point. It was like 0.
Bear in mind as well, we've already like tripled the mileage.
Yep. We drive quite far. But yeah, so far the cars are nice. We got a Kia Sportage, which we did have before, but this is the newer version for this year. So fancy, brand spanking new, and you know what? It's quite nice. But there's the one thing
I love the screen.
The screen's beautiful.
Look how big it is.
It's like having a curved monitor, like a gamer.
Yeah, it's curved.
It's lovely. But one thing I will say, me and myself and Kirsty remember what we don't like about this car is the leg room. It feels like I'm scrunched up in a ball.
Yeah, it feels like it makes you sit up, but like when you're sitting at a table that's like uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's really like, I've got cramp in my right leg because my ankle's at a really weird angle. And I put the seat all the way back and that, but yeah, there's not much room. And it doesn't help when I'm 6'3". So, yay! Cramp! I've got the best stretch when I get home.
Tiny back window!
Yeah. But no, lovely car so far though. It's got
The
nice
drive's
drive.
nice.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable as a passenger.
Imagine it is. But yeah.
Especially after the car being broken driving to the Cambridge this morning.
That's a whole different thing when that ride there, because you're just stressed.
Just like, is it going to break down and just not work?
But no, we don't need to worry about that today.
We should get him back tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get the car back tomorrow. They did just need to order the part, then we'll have it tomorrow, fingers crossed. But this is our car for 12 hours, because I've got to return it at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully they might waiver the thing, because we had to pay £15 to rent the car, but we had no fuel, so I might just do a bit of a mutual handshake of where I filled up the car. Can you waiver the £15 I had to owe you? Because they also said we'd have to top up the fuel.
As part of the contract.
Part of the contract I signed for leasing the car.
Yeah, basically the contract says you have to replace the fuel, but we replaced the 1 mile already.
Yes. So it's a thing. So I might do a bit of a mutual handshake, because I've used the fuel that I need to get home, and they have a little bit, and they waive the £15. I don't have to pay them. So we'll see what they say.
Are you done?
Yeah.
This is getting awkward now.
Make sure you like and subscribe. You gotta love 2025 so far. Fuck yeah. What else could go wrong?
Why do we always have the shittest Januaries?
I don't fucking know. Mate, you cannot make this up, right? But if just been a bit of traffic. I mean, this car's just popped up saying, check the hybrid system. If you look on the dashboard, it's got a red fucking light on it.
We also just drove past an accident, so roads are fabulous.
Oh Christ, yeah, we're getting home later than normal. It seems to have disappeared now, but Kirsty's just on the phone to them now to see why is it done that, because it's a brand spanking new car. It's like only just hit 50 miles. Really weird. I literally cannot make this shit up right now. Absolute joke. You generally cannot write this, right? So I guess he's just phoned up Kia and just got to go, hey, we have got another problem with the car. An orange or amber engine light has just come on, and it's terrible because it's the end of the day. This poor woman's going home and she's had to give off her personal mobile number to us to contact her. Go, any more problems, please call me personally, because the problem is with this is a brand spanking new car. Literally had 10 miles on the clock, and it's fucked in a minute.
The lady was so, like, she was like apologising to me, and then she's been like, this is really bad. Like, obviously she used to have to tell our boss that this has happened on a brand new car they've brought for their fleet.
For their fleet, we had no fuel in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were meant to give it out yet. They were obviously
I think they did push it, definitely, but
still, this would have happened because we didn't do anything different.
no.
All we did was drive a car.
Yeah. So we've just had to call the emergency, which is basically the RAC. They're going to come and tow the car, and we don't know if we're going to get a courtesy car or what. We don't have clues. We're literally left in limbo. So the car's going to get collected. We don't know if we've got a car or not tomorrow. So
yes,
we have to wait and see for what happens. Hopefully a car does turn up because we both need to be in work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to contact my boss to kind of go, oh, guess what?
It happened again.
I got another car that's fucked.
I'm going to have to beg my family to give me a car if not.
Yeah, luckily, Kirsty's family sister's got a car and she's not using it. So that was our plan, like Z, like if we needed, but if we didn't get a courtesy car. But you don't expect that to happen with a courtesy car, especially brand spanking new.
It's not very good advertisement for Sportages, is it?
No. And I will just say, for my side of it, I was driving it like 65 miles per hour.
Oh, you were, because I looked up at one point and I was like, why is he only doing 60?
Because it was a brand new,
Yeah.
I'm not pushing it, and it's like different kind of heights and that. So I was driving it like a fucking grandma, like a Doris. But no, it was weird because it just got to the point, like it came up with a hybrid warning, just kind of going, check the hybrid. Then obviously the amber orange light came on as well, second time after we restarted the car. And yeah, I couldn't get past 50. I got above 50 just about, got to about 55 at a push. And when you're on a road doing 70,
People aren't happy.
people are not happy, especially when it's home time. So they're trying to get past you. And you're like,
And then you try and sit in the first lane to avoid it, but then people were joining the road.
yeah, and
we
they're
had
joining
one,
really slow.
And you had one of those like hesitant ladies that just want you to move over. So she just sat there beside us and we're like,
She's going to go in the side of me. So I had to freaking swerve over quickly.
yeah.
It's just absolutely nightmare. So we're now waiting for this. So this is our life now until we get an update about when they're coming to get the car. So yeah, I really, really am done with today. I say today, just this week. It's just a fact.
It's fucking
Yeah. It's just a fact. We had a shit weekend and we started the new week. Like, you know what? We had a shit weekend. Let's go. It's been the start to the shit week.
Weekend doesn't feel that bad in comparison now. We
No.
just couldn't get a parcel delivered.
Couldn't get a parcel delivered or get any bits and bobs that we wanted to get.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's nothing, but this is the icing on the cake. So, before I reveal the time to you for when they're actually coming to collect the car, I'll give you context. We normally start thinking about going to bed about 10 o'clock. They've given us a time between 9:30 and 12:30 tonight. Hopefully that is a bit sooner before that, because, yeah. At least one thing can't disappoint me. He's this cute little one. She's so cute. This is why you have pets, because they're very relaxing, calming, and just there when you need them. And she needs a big scratch.
She's forgiven you for worming her yesterday.
Yeah, I did worm her yesterday. She hated me yesterday. Well, there's been a dramatic increase in the time.
It's going to be before bedtime!
Yay! Yeah, we did a dreadful thing of clicking the refresh button, and now it's actually got later.
I think it might have changed because now it's 7:30, so they can't say 7:30. Because it changed at 7:11.
Yeah.
And now it's changed at 7:17, which obviously
Maybe there's
didn't.
time windows, maybe. They like kind of quote people. I quite like 7:30 to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, same.
So I'm just going to update you on what's happened in the last few hours. Nothing is updated on the website. And we had a text come through. And basically it was a guy going, oh, yes, due to high... what's the word he said? It was basically a high priority because people are actually out on the road.
I get that they've got to prioritise people.
Yeah,
His message says, this is Mason from the RAC. We are currently extremely busy and need to prioritise your vulnerable customers. You are not
Makes
an emergency. As you are not an emergency situation, we will send resources tomorrow. Does this time work for you? Unfortunately, the time he said, we would have been at work for 2 hours.
Yeah, so then we're like, oh shit. But luckily, the person we contacted the garage. Someone gave it a personal number. We called them like 10 o'clock, like tonight, and kind of gone, we can't get your car to you tomorrow at 8 a.m. There's no way. And they're like, oh, that's not good. RAC are normally quite good. I was like, yeah, it's really like shit. So yeah, so basically the car's got to stay here, and we've got to tomorrow now get up very early for work to get an Uber to the train station, then get a train somewhere, then we've got to walk to Kirsty's family's house to pick up a car. So we're gonna have to take someone else's car to get us to work. But luckily that'll get us to work on time. But it's just the fact we've got to do all of that.
It's such a hike, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes, and it's going to be probably freezing tomorrow, so we're going to need to wear good stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just an absolute shit show. The quite funny thing is with all of it as well. Kirsty's sisters was just doing the insurance for Kirsty and added her to the car for tomorrow. The website just kept crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing. Oh, we're just like, for fuck's sake. Eventually it went through, but it's just that
30p extra for some reason, but
yeah, but yeah, absolute annoying. And the fact it got to like, it's got to come at like 4 a.m. It's like, we need to go to sleep. We can't sit around waiting for this person to turn up or not. Because especially we've got to be...
They could still turn up for all I know.
They shouldn't do, you cancelled it.
Shouldn't, but...
Yeah, we'll find out. But I'm going to go to sleep now because I've got to be up in a few hours. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. Fingers crossed we get our car back. And whatever happens to the car outside, who fucking knows? Good night. So it's currently 6:05 in the morning. Complete darkness, so you're probably going to lose my face in a second, but we have left the house, got a taxi, got a train, and now walking. Absolutely outrageously cold this morning. Feels like it's like minus, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely minus because you see breath.
Yeah, so it's like, there you can see that, but yeah, it's freezing cold. So he's going to go pick up the car, then drive to work. We'll be there for on time, luckily. Then I'm sure throughout the day, Kirsty will get a call or two about what's going on with the cars, and I'll update you once I find out more. So we've turned up to the garage. We don't have a clue what's going on, but it must be positive because the car is out here. So fingers crossed, they're going to give me some good news that the car's done, and we can take it home because I don't really want to come down to here on my day off tomorrow. So let's go in and see what's going on. I'm a very happy boy. We have got the car back. Christ, I am so happy to be back in here, man. Oh, it makes me very happy. This chair's been adjusted, which is understandable, but the car is sorted, luckily, done and dusted. The car on the drive I'll go into later, but they said the problem is with our car, it's a bit of a known thing apparently. There's a more of a technical term for it. I don't know what they call it. I don't know nothing about cars, but apparently it's a bit of a running theme within our sort of cars. But Kia are aware of it. Apparently the part we got installed, apparently the person who doesn't really know might be modified, so hopefully we shouldn't get any more problems, we hope. So let's get driving and see how she is. Also, I can't record and film, so I'll let you know shortly. That was an absolute beaut to drive. Honestly, I missed this car. I've not driven it for like a day, but you know what? I loved it. Absolutely loved it, I did. So it's got to wait for Kirsty because we've obviously pinched a car, which was her sister's car for today. So got to wait for her, then we're going to go home and I'm locking myself away for the weekend and doing absolutely fuck all other than playing games. So let's wait for Kirsty. So we have made it back home, and you know what? I'm so happy to be home, sat down and just... I keep sighing a lot. It's been a very stressful week, a few days, and I'm just happy that it's done. I really got that, man. Oh, Christ. It's been a few days as stress of when you lose a car and just knowing, well, I think it took away the car. The car thing was fine. The Kirsty car breaking down, which is like the icing on the cake. For me, I'd say another level of stress. But we're now home and happy it's done. We can just enjoy our weekend now because we've got 3 days off and can't believe it's done. Are you happy it's done?
Yeah.
Just generally
set 25-minute timer.
over the moon. It's done. Just yay. But I know this vlog's gone on very long. If I remember to, you will see it. If you do, you don't. I will do, because we get the Sportage picked up in the morning by a recovery truck. If I wake up early enough, which I gotta be up early, but if it doesn't get collected super early, I'll go out and do a little tour for you, so you can actually have a look around. Because I know when we rented one last time, I didn't really do one, and I haven't really done one this time because I've just been busy in the mix of all the stress and that. So if you do see it, then you've seen it. But if you don't, then Dean's just gonna outro the vlog. I know I said I was going to do it in the morning, but you know what? I just brought a new flashlight, so I want to try that out. So I'll give you the tour using this, and got the keys. So let's go give you this tour off the car. Just kind of show you like what it's like. All right, that's basically the car there. It's quite big. Kind of give you a bit more of a better idea of what you're dealing with, but it's got a little light on it. So I'm actually trying to look for a little something for Kirsty because she's lost something. So that's what you're basically getting here. Ah, there it is. She lost a little pouch bag thing, which we have recovered. So that'll be good. Sorry about blinding you, but that is basically what you're dealing with. All of that is the dashboard. Got all the weird gadgets there. Oh, look at that. Push that in. Oh, it's automatic. That's so cool. So yeah, so you got loads of storage there. Also, you got all the storage there as well, which is quite nice. Legroom is a little bit meh, to be honest. Then this is the back. The back is quite spacious, to be fair. Very, very nice. Got a little peg there, which is a bit weird. Got things, yeah, it's quite nice. Like I say, it's very spacious back here. And you've got the boot as well, which is really big. Probably get like 2 big suitcases in there. Absolutely massive. It's got like a little, I think it's a cigarette charger thing as well. That's quite cool. Is that USB? Yeah, cigarette lighter. And just in case you want to see the drive side again, this is basically what you get. Very nice. Definitely has that smell of new car. Oh, but there you are. That's basically it there. It's a big boy. It hides my fence, but yeah, that is the Sportage. I come bearing gifts.
Yay!
It was tucked like kind of like underneath, but in the corner by the seat. But there you are, people. There's your tour of the car. Like I said, probably would be better to do it in the daytime, but to be frank with you, I just want to wrap up this video and just kind of move on after today, because tomorrow the car goes and that'll just be it. So there won't be really much to it tomorrow. But if there is more drama to it, then obviously there'll be more in the vlog and that. But that shouldn't be. So I'm going to outro this video.
Oh, no you don't, Daney boy. Oh, no you don't. Funny enough, that wasn't the end of the drama. It wasn't. So the next day, I didn't vlog any of it just because I thought I finished this video, but it was not the end. So the RAC turned up. We thought it was going to go on a big on the back of a big truck, tow it away, and that'll be it. But no, we had to go through the procedure of they send the RAC rep out, look at the car. Then if it's broken, that's when we get a tow truck, which is understandable. The procedures everywhere you go. But for us, the RAC have been aware this car's broken and it needs towing. That's it. But they didn't see it that way. So they sent someone out. The guy came out. He seemed very stressed and he's probably having a horrible week that week. Lots of cars breaking down and all that stuff. And it was just a very cold week and just one of them. So the guy turned up, told him what the problem was. And he pulled out his little gadget, did a test, and went, okay, I'm going to reset the car. Then what you need to do is drive it back to the garage. And I'm like, I can't drive it. It's broken. Well, I'm going to reset it. Then it's going to be drivable. I'm like, it's not going to be drivable because there's a problem. And he's like, so he reset it. And he told me, like, hop in, go and drive it. Drove it up the street, drove it back down. The water thing popped back up saying check hybrid. And I said, right, okay. So what I'm going to do is reset it again, park it on your drive, get organised Kia to come and collect it off you. It's like, that's what they're trying to do. But this is a procedure, what they do to come and for you guys to come out and says, do whatever, get a tow truck to come to us. Yeah, just get one of them to come and collect it. I'm going to reset it now, right? Then just phone them up, tell them they come and collect it. I was like, it's not the way it works. I don't understand. I understand the guy was just, I don't know, very like stressful day, whatever. But that's what he just kept doing. He just kept resetting the car. I'm like, oh my God, I can't be bothered for this. Then we phoned up Kia as he was resetting the car. He was doing that. We was on the phone to him. We explained, right, he's telling us, you come and get the car. He's saying the car's drivable. Well, it's not. So the guy we spoke to at Kia was like, right, is he there now? Let me speak to him. Handed the phone to the RAC guy. His tone could change completely. He went into the car himself, drove it up the street, drove it back down, and he handed me the phone back to me. He went, I'll be sending someone out shortly. Nothing else. Got in his van, contacted the people and they came and collected it. I cannot believe that was the situation we were having. They were adamant this car was drivable and they wanted to send it for myself to drive it back to the Kia garage when it's not drivable. I found that absolutely outrageous. So the drama of that was on the Friday. I wish I vlogged it. It would have been quite fun, but it was just one of them. I just didn't have my phone on me at the time. And just to add to this a little bit more as well, when the guide came to tow the car off the drive, we speaking to him, he asked a few questions. Oh, what's wrong with it? Whatever, for it to get towed. And we said to him, oh, it's a hybrid. It's just basically it's losing, saying check the hybrid, and it just can't gain any power. He just kind of did a little chuckle, went, that's not the first one I've had to deal with this week. And I was like, oh, right, really? So, and he went, yeah, it's a really common thing in hybrid cars. And the car that we had with the Sportage is a hybrid car. So I was like, oh, that's interesting to know. Because apparently it's just down to the battery and the whatnot in the cars. I don't know anything about cars, so I don't know what the correct terms are, but he just says it was a very common thing in hybrids and it's just a pain in the backside, and it mainly happens just due to the cold, because the hybrid just doesn't like the cold. So I learned something a little bit about cars that day, so thank you very much to that REC guy for being very helpful. Now, after me rambling, let's get back to the vlog.
I know this week's been a bit different, but not every week can be perfect, and I do want to share sometimes the lows that we do have and be like, and not everything's perfect in life. Like, I'm human, sharing my life, and I'm going to show you all the good times, but I'm also going to show you some of the bad times as well. So it's definitely not the way to kick off 2025 for myself or Kirsty, but we've got over it. I hope, fingers crossed, we kind of wake up tomorrow and it's just smooth sailing, because we've had a week of rubbish and I could do without it now. But people, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't watched all the way through, appreciate you. I know I've talked to people about this, but if you wanted to see that little bit extra, you've seen all of it here. I've talked about it all here. When it's happened, it's happened. But it's been a bloody week. It's been a day. Been up since 4:45. I'm gonna go downstairs, have some food, and chill the fudge out. If you have enjoyed today's vlog, make sure you leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ding dong the bell. And don't forget to tune in next week at 7 o'clock on the dot, where you'll tune in to see what could happen next. And we should be on track with getting the house stuff on the go as well, and getting some other little things, a bit of funness as well. I think we're gonna have a little bit of fun as well, because one of the videos I'm recording this week after this vlog, it's gonna be a fun little activity, which I think will be quite fun. But love your faces. I'll see you next Saturday. Take care. Bye bye. And there we have it, the end of the saga. The car is going.